ओम यदविद्याविलासेन भूतभौतिकसृष्टयः तन्नौमि परमात्मानं सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। In Vedanta परिभाषा we saw Sansarga, Avagahi and Anavagahi Jnanam, and then Jiva Sakshi, Ishvara Sakshi, Bheda. So a question was raised, what is Avagahi? How Avagahi word is formed? Ava upasarga purvaka गाह धातु विलोडने. Avagahanam literally means to dive into something and to find the depth of it. This is called avagahana, or to immerse in something. So, like if there is some river, etc., then diving into it and finding the depth of it, this is called avagahana. So, basically it is gauging how deep it is. This is where the word is used, how deep the thing is. So here in our context, Sansarga Avagahi Jnanam means there where Sansarga is Sansarga associated Jnanam, and Anavagahi means where Sansarga association is not there. Sansarga is not immersed in it. That is called Sansarga Anavagahi. Sansarga Avagahi means Sansarga is immersed in it in this way. So Avagahi, Anavagahi. Okay. Now we have to see Tippani number 2 on page number 48. Now this Tippani is on which word? Jnanasya Chaitanya Rupatva Pratipadanat. So the Moola Granthakara and Tikakara. Moola Granthakara said Jiva Sakshi, Ishvara Sakshi. Tikakara said it is Jiva Sakshi, it is not Jiva Sakshi Janyam. And it is Ishvara Sakshi, it is not Ishvara Sakshi Janyam. Correct?
Yes, Swamiji.
And Shikhamani Kara, he said it is Jiva Sakshi Janyam, Ishvara Sakshi Janyam. So he said, those who say like this, Tanna Upadeyam, that should not be the right view. That's what our current Tikakara said. Tippanikara says, Vastutastu. Jnanasya Swarupato Ajanyatve api. Because the view of our Tikakara is, because Jnanam is Chaitanyam, therefore there is no Janyatvam. Jnanasya Chaitanya Rupatva Pratipadanat. So Janyatvam is not there. He says, Vastutastu Jnanasya Swarupato Ajanyatve api Vritti Rupa Jnanasya Vritti Vishishta Jnanasya va. जन्यत्वं स्वीकृतमेव. A vritti vishishta jnanam is janya jnanam only. Kutastha chaitanya is ajanya, but vritti vishishta is janya. Janyatvam स्वीकृतमेव. तथा च जीव साक्षी जन्यम ईश्वर साक्षी जन्यम इति भेदः साधियान. Therefore, टिप्पणीकार says Jiva Sakshi Janyam and Ishvara Sakshi Janyam, this Bheda is correct. What did I tell you in the previous class? That according to Tikakara, Jiva Sakshi and Ishvara Sakshi, this is correct. Tippanikara says, what Shikhamanikara has said, Chaitanyam is Jiva Sakshi Janyam and Ishvara Sakshi Janyam. This is correct because here by Chaitanya we are understanding vritti vishishta jnanam. Okay. Sadhiyan shabda. Sadhiyan means badham. Badh shabda. Then there is a sutra.
अंतिक बाढ़योर नेद साधो.
Antika badhayor neda sadhav. So, Antika Shabda will get Neda Adesha. Badha Shabda will get Sadhu Adesha. Antika Badhayor Neda Sadhav. So, Sadha Adesha comes. And then in that, Yasun Pratyaya. Dvivachana Vibhajyopapade Tarbi Yasunau. Tarbi Yasuni. Iti Yasun. Tarap and Yasun. These pratyas come. Tarap and Yasun. Dvivachana Vibhajya Upapade. So Sadha is Upapada. And therefore, Badha will become Sadha and Yasun Pratyaya will become Sadhiyan. Yasun will become, what will become? Pratipadika?
साधीय.
Pratipadika will be what? Sadhiyas. Sadhiyas will be the Pratipadika. Then Sadhiyas Shashti Bahuvachan will become Dvitiya Bahuvachan will be Sadhiyan. Sadhiyas Dvitiya Bahuvachan will be Sadhiyan. Correct?
Yes, Swamiji.
Dvivachana Vibhajyopapade Tarbiyasuni is 53657. 5357. And Antika Badayor Neda Sadhav 5363. So according to Tippanikara, Jiva Sakshi Janyam and Ishvara Sakshi Janyam Pratyaksham, this Bhed is correct. Tathaiva Mani Prabhakarena Vyakyatam. And in the same way, Mani Prabha, this is another tika. Shikhamani is one tika. I am assuming Mani Prabha is on that. Or another tika, Mani Prabhakara, he has done Vyakhyanam in that way. How? Jivasya yaha sakshi tajanyam ityadi. It is a sakshi janya jnanam. Jiva sakshi janya jnanam. And he says, Tathatve eva एवं साक्षी द्वैविध्येन प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान द्वैविध्यम इति उत्तर ग्रंथ संगति ही. The उत्तर ग्रंथ after that साक्षी द्वैविध्येन प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान द्वैविध्यम, this उत्तर ग्रंथ संगति will be there because प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञानम is जन्यम और अजन्यम.
जन्य.
It is janya jnanam. If pratyaksha jnanam is janyam and pratyaksha is jiva sakshi, ishvara sakshi bhedena dvividham, then it will also be janya jnanam only. Anyatha, jiva sakshi, ishvara sakshi cha iti vakyena sakshi dvaividhya pratipadane. In this way, if you do sakshi dvaividhya pratipadanam, प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान द्वैविध्यम निरूपितम इति उत्तर ग्रंथ असंगति ही स्फुटाएव. स्फुटैव, two matras are there. Otherwise, if you don't put this way, then jiva sakshi ishwar sakshi cha iti vakyena sakshi द्वैविध्य प्रतिपादने प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान द्वैविध्यम निरूपितम इति उत्तर ग्रंथ असंगति will be there. Because when you say jiva sakshi ishwar sakshi, sakshi dvaividhya pratipadanam if you are doing, so are you saying there are two sakshis or are you saying there are two pratyaksha jnanam? Jiva sakshi ishwara sakshi cha iti vakyena sakshi dvaividhya pratipadane. If you do sakshi dvaividhya pratipadanam, pratyaksha jnana dvaividhyam pratipadanam is not done. And what is said is प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान द्वैविध्य प्रतिपादनम we are doing, then प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान द्वैविध्यम निरूपितम इति उत्तर ग्रंथ असंगति ही स्फुटाएव. So according to टिप्पणीकार, what?
प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञानम is
Jiva Sakshi Janya, Ishvara Sakshi Janya Jnana is correct.
According to टिप्पणीकार, what Shikhamaniकार has done, that Jiva Sakshi Janyam, Ishvara Sakshi Janyam Jnanam is the right way of thinking, not Jiva Sakshi and Ishvara Sakshi. तच्च प्रत्यक्षम पुनर्द्विविधम इति स्वशब्देन प्रक्रमता अकस्मात् जीवेश्वर साक्षिणो निरूपणम प्रमत्त प्रगानवत् स्यात्. Otherwise, what would happen if the Acharya says taccha pratyaksham punardvividham in the Moolam when it is given, taccha pratyaksham punardvividham, and then if you define sakshi only. That's why yesterday I asked you, if the text says jiva sakshi, ishvara sakshi, you have to understand it as bahuvrihi. Jiva sakshi yasya pratyaksha jnanasya. That pratyaksha jnanam is jiva sakshi and pratyaksha jnanam is ishvara sakshi. Or jiva sakshi janyam, ishvara sakshi janyam. Otherwise, what will happen? Tacha pratyaksham punardvividham iti swashabdena prakramata. Akasmat jiva ishvara sakshino nirupanam. By saying pratyaksha is of two types, jiva sakshi and ishvara sakshi, we should not be talking about two sakshis. We should be talking about two pratyaksha. So suddenly, upakrama you say pratyaksham punardvividham, and in between you start talking about jiva sakshi, ishvara sakshi. Jiveshvara sakshino nirupanam pramatta praganavat syat. It will be like a song of an intoxicated person. Pramatta praganavat. Ataha, therefore, शिखामणिकार खंडनेन स्वकौशलं प्रदर्शयता नेत्रे पिधायैव लेखनी संचालिता इति दृश्यते. What does this mean? शिखामणिकार खंडनेन. Anybody wants to try what is this sentence? Okay, I will ask you question, you answer. Who is doing Shikhamani Khandanam?
Tikakara.
Tikakara. Because he said what the Shikhamani has said, Tanna Upadiyam. So Shikhamani Khandanena Swakaushalam Pradarshayata. Who is showing Swakaushalam? Tikakara. Tikakara is saying that I have a different view from Shikhamani Kara. शिखामणिकार खंडनेन स्वकौशलं प्रदर्शयता टीकाकारेण तृतीया. What is he doing? नेत्रे पिधायैव लेखनी संचालिता. He has just closed his eyes and he wrote something. Tippanikari is saying about Tikakara on this topic. So he's saying that no, what Shikhamani has shown here is correct. But you see, language is स्वकौशलं प्रदर्शयता नेत्रे पिधायैव लेखनी संचालिता इति दृश्यते. It seems like this is what he has done. Means he, Tikakar, he did not do as much of Purvapara Chintanam. Otherwise, he would not disagree with Shikhamani Kara. So I hope you all understood what is being discussed now. Now the main point is Jiva Sakshi Janyam and Ishvara Sakshi Janyam means what? So Jiva Sakshi Janya Jnanam Pratyaksham. What that means, that is explained further. So next topic is little bit familiar. See in Tika. विशेषण उपाध्योर वर्तमानत्वे सति व्यावर्तकत्वम यद्यपि समानम तथापि कार्यान्वयित्व तद अनन्वयित्व भेदात् तद विशिष्ट तद उपहित चैतन्ययोरपि भेद इति आशयन आह. Between Visheshana and Upadhi, विशेषण उपाध्योर द्वयोः वर्तमानत्वे सति व्यावर्तकत्वम. In both this is true. Visheshana is also वर्तमानत्वे सति व्यावर्तकत्वम. Upadhi is also वर्तमानत्वे सति व्यावर्तकत्वम. जीव is अंतःकरण उपहित चैतन्य और अंतःकरण विशिष्ट चैतन्य.
अंतःकरण
Antakarta Vishishta
चैतन्य.
Chaitanya.
विशिष्ट चैतन्य. विशिष्ट चैतन्य means when the chaitanya feels antakarana problems are my problems. Antakarana which swings on every Purnima, something happens out of nothing. No real topic is needed for mind to go astray. For a few hours, 5-6 hours, mind will go here, there, something. Some topic it will create some confusion. Then everything is fine. Everything has to become fine. If this is how it is there all the time, then there is something seriously wrong. But this kind of thing, so the one who thinks all antakarana problems are my problems, means antakaran turbulence, and I get carried away by it, means I am all the time jiva. I am not sakshi. Sakshi is antakarana vishishta, no, upahita chaitanya. Antakarana upahita chaitanya is sakshi. So for sakshi, he is able to see antakaranam as different. Even if there is turbulence in antakarana, you don't react to it. So many thoughts come. You don't do anything about it. You just let them pass. If a person can do this, that person is sakshi. So to live with sakshi bhava requires so much maturity. Let's say, for example, if something is happening, somebody moves something from here to there, does something, you just watch. Don't do anything. Don't say anything. And you will find in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, everything will come back to its place. Then again it will change, because that is the nature of thing. But every 2 days, if I say something, then I change things. Then again something happens. Then again, means I am spending so much my time and energy in those things. This is the life of a jiva. Whatever happens in bahya paristhiti or whatever happens in antar paristhiti, this jiva constantly reacts to it. He is not able to stay away from it. This is called antakarana vishishta chaitanya. Don't just see only as a definition. Understand this is where I belong, if this is what is happening to me. What is the difference between a jnani and a jnani? This is the difference. Some urge is there to say something. Some urge is there to react. You don't do anything. This is sakshi. So in Visheshana and Upadhi, both of them have this part of definition common for both. Vartamanatve sati vyavartakatvam. Yadyapi samanam, tathapi. Karyanvaitva tad ananvaitva bhedat. Tad vishishta tad upahita chaitanyayor api bheda. Iti ashayana aha. Karyanvaitve sati vartamanatve sati vyavartakatvam. This will become the definition of
Visheshana.
Visheshana. And Upadhi will be
Karya ananvayatve sati vartamanatve
Karya
sati.
ananvayitve sati vartamanatve sati vyavartakatvam Upadhi. So that he has explained in Moolam, you see. Visheshanancha karyanvayi vyavartakatvam. Vyavartakam. Visheshanam is karyanvayi and vyavartakam. Upadhisya karyananvayi vyavartako vartamanasya. Upadhi is pullinga. So upadhisya karyananvayi vyavartako vartamanasya. Tika. Karyanvayi vyavartakam vartamanam cha iti api bodhyam. So Visheshanam is Karyanvayi vyavartakam vartamanam cha iti api bodhyam. Tatha cha. Karyanvaitve sati vartamanatve sati vyavartakatvam Visheshanatvam. This definition If you already don't know, then you should memorize. Karyanvaitve sati, and understand also what he said. Vartamanatve sati vyavartakatvam visheshanatvam. Karyananvaitve sati yathoktam, yathoktam, yathoktatvam, upaditvam. Yathoktatvam means
वर्तमानत्वे सति व्यावर्तकत्वम्.
Vartamanatve sati vyavartakatvam is there, but Karya ananvaitve sati, that is upaditvam. And upalakshanam,
कार्य अनन्वयित्वे सति वर्तमानत्वे सति
अविद्यमानत्वे अपि व्यावर्तकत्वम्.
Karya ananvaitve sati, not vartamana, avidyamane api. Because Kakavad Devadattasya griham. So even if crow has flown out, it is avidyamana now. Avidyamanatve api vyavartakatvam. It is still vyavartaka. That is upalakshanam. So these three definitions you should know. Upalakshanam is karya ananvaitve sati. So between upadhi and upalakshana, ananvaitve sati is common. Between upadhi and visheshana, vartamanatve vyavartakatvam is vartamanatvam is common. Vyavartakatvam is there in all three. And upalakshana is avidyamanatve api. So each has one unique thing and one common with somebody else. Right?
Yes, Swamiji.
So if, as far as I am concerned, I as Chaitanya, I should understand these panchakoshas are my upadhi, not only mind. Deha, prana, mana, buddhi, ananda, all are my upadhi. Therefore, whatever happens there, and I am able to stay away from it. Then I have understood this definition. Arya padam atra avachedya anvaya yogya param. Karya padam here, because karyanvaitve, ananvaitve, etc. is given. So that karya padam is here, avachedya anvaya yogya param. It is talking about avachedya. Avachedya anvaya. Is it associated with what is avachedya or not? Drishtanta he gives. Visheshana udaharanam aha. Rupa in Mulam. Rupa vishishto ghato anitya ityatra rupam visheshanam. Rupa vishishta ghata. So in that, Rupa is visheshanam. And what is visheshya?
Ghata.
Ghata. Ghata is visheshya. Because wherever Ghata goes, Rupa will go. Therefore, Rupa is visheshan. This is called karya anvayitve sati. Rupa will become avachedaka. That's what that last sentence said. Karya padamatra avachedya anvaya yogya param. Rupa is avachedaka. Ghata is avachedya. Vishesha is avachedya. It is avachinna by visheshana. Like Neelam Utpalam. So Utpala avachedaka is Neelatva guna. रूपस्य कार्यान्वयित्वादि सत्वात् विशेषणत्वम. Rupa is karya anvay, therefore it is visheshana. What is the drishtanta for upadhi? Upadhi udaharanam aha. Karna shashkuli avacchinnam nabha shrotram iti atra karna shashkuli upadhi. Karna shashkuli avacchinnam nabha. Akasha nabha is called shrotram. Which nabha? Karna shashkuli. This space here in the karna area. This is called Karana Shashkuli. That Karana Shashkuli avachinna, the space there is called Shrotrendriya. Any space is not Shrotrendriya. Karana Shashkuli avachinnam nabha Shrotram. So Karana Shashkuli is Upadhi. Ayameva Upadhir Nayyayikaihi Parichayaka Ityuchyate. This Upadhi by Nayyayikas is called Parichayaka. They have a shabda for Upadhi, Parichayaka. Parichayaka means that which gives Parichaya is called Parichayaka. That by which Parichaya happens, introduction happens, is called introducer. So, Upadhi is introducer. For example, when we say the Japakusuma flower, a red flower, for example, near the crystal. So, crystal in broad daylight, I cannot see. It is so clear. But if you keep a red flower, then you can see the crystal. Or you keep a cloth below the crystal. On top, if you keep the crystal, then the colored cloth introduces crystal. So that colored cloth is Parichayaka. Like that, Chaitanya is everywhere. Antakarana introduces Chaitanya. Because Antakarana becomes Upadhi. That is where Chaitanya manifests. It is everywhere, but there it becomes known, recognized. All this exercise is for staying as Chaitanya different from Antakarana. Vedanta Paribhasha and taking notes and definitions and all, the main purpose is this only. I am different from Antakarana, and it should be crystal clear. Karna Shashkulyaha Karyananvaitwadi Satwad Upaditvam. Karna Shashkuli is Karya Ananvayi. So, it is Karya is Nabha. Its Anvaya is not with Nabha. Wherever Akasha is, Karna Shashkuli is not there. But in the previous one, wherever Ghata is, its Rupa is there. So therefore, Rupa is Ghata Anvayi. Karna Shashkuli is Nabha
Ananvai.
Nanvayi. This is the Bheda. Swoktopadher Nayyayikair Vyavaharyamanam Sanyam Aha Ayameva Iti. So this Upadhi that we talk about, the Nayyayikas talk about it as Parichayaka Ityuchyate. Further, in Tika. Nanu अस्तु कर्णशष्कुल्यादेर उपादित्वम अंतःकरणस्य तु तत्वम प्रयोजन शून्यम. कर्णशष्कुली can have upadhitvam, but antakaranasya tu tattvam. Tattvam means upadhitvam. Antakaranasya upadhitvam is prayojana shunyam. Why antakarana should be upadhi of Chaitanya? Why can't antakarana be independent of Chaitanya? Why do I have to listen to somebody all the time? Why can't I do what I want? नहीं प्रमाता विषय भासनाय स्वसाक्षिणम अपेक्षते. चक्षुरादिजन्य वृत्ति अवच्छिन्न चैतन्येन एव विषय प्रकाश संभवात् इति आशंक्य. दिस इज द आशंका. प्रमाता विषय भासनाय स्वसाक्षिणम नहीं अपेक्षते. पूर्व पक्षी से वो प्रमाता फॉर विषय प्रकाशनम. why it expects साक्षी? स्वसाक्षिणम न अपेक्षते. why? चक्षुरादिजन्य वृत्ति अवच्छिन्न चैतन्येन एव विषय प्रकाश संभवात्. चक्षुरादिजन्य वृत्ति अवच्छिन्न चैतन्य, chaitanya which is expressing in vritti, it is capable of illumining vishaya, ghatapatadi vishaya prakasha sambhavat. Therefore it doesn't need sakshi. Iti ashankya. Antakarana itself is jada. Antakaranasya jadataya vishaya bhasakatva ayogat वृत्तिनो नानात्वेन तदवच्छिन्न चैतन्यस्य अपि अनेकतया समस्त विषय अनुसंधातृत्व अनुपपत्तेः. Basic thing is antakarana is jada. Jada antakarana cannot do vishaya prakasanam. So you need sakshi chaitanya. Jadataya vishaya bhasakatva ayogat. Antakarana doesn't have vishaya bhasakatva. Vrittino nanatvena, and vritti they are nana.
Vritti Nam is there, Swamiji.
Vrittinam.
Yes, ma'am.
And the next line also there is correction. वृत्तिनां नानात्वेन तदवच्छिन्न चैतन्यस्य अपि अनेकतया समस्त विषय अनुसंधातृत्व अनुपपत्तेः. प्रमातुश्च, that anuswara and a line, I think both are unnecessary. Correct? Pramatuscha antakarnavacchinnattvena. Let us see previous sentence first. Antakarna is jada, so it cannot do vishaya avabhasanam. Vrittinam nanatvena, and vrittis are many. Tadavachinna chaitanya also will be many. Tadavachinna chaitanyasya api anekataya. So samasta vishaya anusandhatritva will not be there in vritti. For example, let's see if vritti alone will reveal object. So one vritti will reveal ghata. Then next vritti will be there to reveal pata. Yeah. But there is one pramata who says, aham घटज्ञानवान aham patajnanavan api. If vritti alone was there, where is all this jnanam stored? In that pramata who knows each jnanam. That pramata has to have chaitanya. Who will be able to say ghatajnanavan aham, patajnanavan aham. and has smriti also later. So that anusandhanam is possible not at vritti level, it is happening at antakarana level. प्रमातुश्च अंतःकरणावच्छिन्नत्वेन विषय अनुसंधानार्थम अन्य अपेक्षत्वात्. And for pramata, pramatuhu, अंतःकरणावच्छिन्नत्वेन विषय अनुसंधानार्थम, for the sake of विषय अनुसंधानम, अन्य अपेक्षत्वात्, it expects अन्य चैतन्य. तद अन्वितस्य ब्रह्माभिन्नस्य साक्षिणः आवश्यकत्वात्. So tad anvita brahma abhinna, that sakshi which is not different from brahma, sakshinaha avashyakatvat. Tad upadhitvam antakaranasya avashyam upeyam abhipeyam. So tad upadhitvam antakaranasya, tad means sakshi, sakshi upadhitvam antakaranasya avashyam abhipeyam svikarniyam. Antakarana has to become upadhi of Chaitanya, then only that Chaitanya with a particular antakarana says, aham Vedanta paribhasha jnanavan, aham Brahadaranyaka Upanishad jnanavan, in this way. Because the jnanam is in antakarana. Chaitanya with that upadhi is talking about all this. So as much as Chaitanya is needed in vritti, so much Chaitanya is also needed in antakarana. Iti ashayana aha. See Moolam first. प्रकृते च अंतःकरणस्य जड़तया विषय भासकत्व अयोगेन विषय भासक चैतन्य उपाधित्वम. प्रकृति in the current context, अंतःकरण is जड़, अंतःकरणस्य जड़तया विषय भासकत्व अयोगेन, because it is jada, it cannot do विषय अवभासनम. Therefore विषय भासक चैतन्य उपाधित्वम अंतःकरणस्य, it becomes upadhi of Chaitanya. Then it is capable of illumining Vishaya. In Tika, what is the question?
Hariam Swamiji. Swamiji, here what is being refuted is not the presence or absence of Chaitanya. No, Swamiji, it is the presence or absence of Sakshi. So the concept of Chidabhasa is not being brought in here, because Chidabhasa with Antakarana, that much is enough for Anusandhanam, for whatever the four qualities.
So he has not discussed about Chidabhasa as such. In this Grantha, I think I mentioned earlier, few classes back, that Vedanta Paribhashakar doesn't talk about Chidabhasa, like how it is talked in Panchadashi or Viveka Chudamani. Here he talks about avachinna Chaitanya, antakarana avachinna Chaitanya.
So we have to take it as both what we know as Sakshi as well as Chidabhasa. We take the word Chaitanya common for both here in this text.
No, in this, then you don't have to add Sakshi. I mean Chidabhasa. They are different prakriyas. Chidabhasa is Pratibimbavada prakriya. This is Avachedavada prakriya. That's why avacchinnatva comes.
Om Swamiji.
Chitabhasa is Pratibimbavada Prakriya. Here he has not taken that Prakriya. So this is what, when you read or study Prauda Grantha, you will have to face some variety, and you should be able to manage with that convention. Okay. So we are going to start from Nanu in the next session. But on previous page, Tippani number 1 is not completed yet. That we have to still do, because that goes with the next sentence. Ayam cha jiva sakshi pratyatmam nana. These jiva sakshi are many. Ishwara sakshi is one. And ayam cha jiva sakshi. So he says this ayam is a pullinga shabda prayoga, but here it should be napunsakalinga, because Chaitanya is napunsakam. So we will see that. So all this is unfamiliar ground. Okay, this is all new way of discussing, thinking, etc. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.